Hi there, this is Eric at Rails with a quick introduction to the Find More Illinois resource sharing program. I'll start with an explanation of the program, then I'll demonstrate the workflows used to process FMI requests. After the demo, I'll show how to learn more and to get a quote for membership. Find More Illinois, or FMI for short, is a resource sharing program hosted by the Rails Regional Library System. Members share items through the SHAREit interlibrary loan software, which makes it easy to place and process requests. It works with any library, regardless of size, type, or library software used. SHAREit's flexibility allows all Illinois libraries to participate, whether they're a small library with no online catalog or a large library with multiple branches using a robust integrated library system. Find More Illinois maintains a union catalog of records shared among its members. Each member library selects which of their items will be available to FMI borrowers. Users search the union catalog for items and then submit requests. The software routes those requests to potential lenders while considering item availability and other factors. Lending libraries decide whether to send requested items. If they don't, the request is routed to the next potential lender. If they do, staff use SHAREit and the library software to prepare the item for Rails delivery. Borrowing libraries receive requests and handle them much like any other ILL item. After use, staff use SHAREit to return FMI items to the lending library. FMI resources fit into each library's existing resource sharing plan according to local needs. The yellow ring in this target graphic shows FMI as an additional layer of resources between local holdings and remote suppliers. Standalone libraries can search FMI for items not in their catalog before moving to other resources like OCLC WorldShare. Libraries that belong to a consortium can check FMI holdings to search beyond their shared catalog. And those libraries without library software can use SHAREit as an online catalog with interlibrary loan functionality. The SHAREit software adapts to meet local needs. Members can make requests staff-mediated or patron-mediated. They can create saved lists, send notices, track activity, and more. SHAREit supports library-specific customizations to its interface, allows preferred lender groups, shows the real-time shelf status of items, and automatically builds lender lists. Current members especially like SHAREit's simple multi-copy request function. FMI membership includes unlimited requests with free system delivery. In addition, Rails provides setup help, training, and ongoing support. Those that want to can download MARC records from FMI's Union catalog for local use. Some libraries also like that it keeps their resources in-state for use by Illinois residents. All libraries can benefit from FMI membership regardless of their size, type, or setup. Small libraries get more resources without purchasing more materials. Large libraries increase the use of their collections. Public libraries get direct access to academic and special library resources, and patrons at academic and school libraries can request popular materials. Most importantly, as more libraries join FMI, more Illinois residents will benefit from the program. Now let's take a look at FMI and SHAREit functionality. The first step to using FMI resources is to follow a redirect to the FMI Union catalog. Some libraries display a link to Find More Illinois on their website, like the one shown here. Others insert a prompt that allows users to search the Union catalog directly. The Rails support team can help members with these options. This screenshot shows the most helpful kind of redirect to the FMI Union catalog. These links display after local holdings on the search results screen of the library's catalog. In this example, no local holdings match the search terms, but a link at the bottom of the screen will forward those terms to the library's SHAREit account. Clicking the link searches for relevant FMI records in the SHAREit software, where a matching record is found and an FMI request can be submitted quickly. It's important to note that search redirects from the local catalog require APIs or open URLs that may not be supported by all library software vendors. While Rails support can provide general advice about these options, the necessary changes are the responsibility of libraries that use them. Libraries that don't redirect local searches to the FMI Union catalog initiate searches in SHAREit directly. Thankfully, searching in SHAREit is as easy as searching any standard online catalog. Options include several search indexes, filters, autofill suggestions, and pre-search scoping. Most importantly, borrower requests can often be started from the search results screen itself. Here's an example of some SHAREit search options. The user selects their preferred search index, enters a search term, uses a filter to limit results to relevant items, clicks an icon to start the borrower request, and logs in with their library barcode to submit the request. Most searches in the FMI Union catalog aren't this involved. Users search for a title, hopefully find what they're looking for, and request it. Whether you're staff or a patron, requesting items in SHAREit is easy. Since SHAREit automatically sends borrower requests to potential lenders by default, staff at the borrowing library don't do anything until they receive an FMI item. However, there are some notable exceptions. A few libraries prefer to approve patron-initiated requests before sending them to lenders. In addition, lenders may have questions for the borrowing library. And finally, some FMI requests won't be filled. But the SHAREit software accommodates these exceptions well. Staff at borrowing libraries process incoming FMI requests as shown here. They log into their SHAREit account, navigate to the Request Manager screen, and then match the incoming item to their list of shipped requests. They compare the item in hand to the full request record to confirm it matches. If it does, they update the request to the Receive status and click Submit to save their change. At that point, nothing further needs to be done in SHAREit until the item is returned. Local staff check out the item in their local system and notify their patron. When the item is returned, staff check it in the local system, update its SHAREit request to the return status, and then prepare it for Rails delivery. Like borrower requests, SHAREit makes processing lender requests easy. It considers item shelf status and library closures before sending anything to a potential lender. Most importantly, SHAREit ignores items that were not uploaded to the FMI Union catalog. Even after receiving a lender request, staff can always manually decline it for any reason. If a request raises questions, SHAREit has options that simplify communication with the borrowing library. Staff at lending libraries process FMI requests as shown here. They log in to their SHAREit account, navigate to the Request Manager screen, and then review their pending lender requests. To decline a request, staff update its status from pending to will not supply, assign a reason, and click Submit to apply the change. That forwards the request to the next potential lender for consideration. To fill a request, staff review its full record, check for any notes, scan that barcode of the item they're sending, and update its status from pending to shipped. The last step in SHAREit is to print a shipping label for the item. At that point, nothing further needs to be done in SHAREit until the local item is returned. Local staff check out the item in their local system to a generic FMI ILL patron, attach its shipping label, and prepare it for Rails delivery. When the local item is returned by Rails delivery, staff check it in the local system and then update its SHAREit request to the check-in status. And there you have it, a quick review of the Find More Illinois program and the SHAREit software's interlibrary loan functionality. If you have more questions, feel free to email info@findmoreillinois.org to schedule a personal Zoom demonstration. For more information about joining FMI, please go to findmoreillinois.org/join. Our Join page has a quote request form and a summary of the FMI setup process. I hope this presentation was helpful. Thank you for your interest.